Yo, Kingdom of Boxing. You know what time it is, man. Big boy fight coming up between Billy Joe Saunders versus Demetrius Andreas. And this is another fight that's just going to prove to me that Billy Joe Saunders is the pound for pound number one. You know, this guy's a young guy, 25-0, undefeated, 16 KOs, roughly about same amount of KOs as Billy Joe Saunders. He's a couple of years older, but he's also a southpaw. But I believe he's got more power than Saunders. And it's another solid fight. UK versus US should be exciting. I've seen Andreas fight before. You know, he's very underrated. He's still young. He's hungry. He's got the right style to beat Saunders. He's fast. He's strong. He can punch. He's got a good defense. He's in his prime. He's an up and coming fighter. No excuses. This is going to be a tough fight. If it's anything but that, it just proves that Billy Joe Saunders is who I say he is. And I've seen Andreas fight before, and he's a good fighter. He's been active lately, so that's another good thing. But I just believe. Let me just 1 second, man. Let me just skip. I just believe Billy Joe Saunders is the best. You know, he's coming up against the best of the best. In my opinion, the pound for pound number one. I've been saying it for a while, but you know, everybody just thinks it's a joke. I'm not joking. This guy is pound for pound number one. You watch him move. This guy, listen, I love Muhammad Ali. Okay, Muhammad Ali is the greatest fighter ever. But Billy Joe Saunders has some Muhammad Ali in him. Whether you like to admit it or not, this guy has that Muhammad Ali. And what do I mean? I'll give you a little example. This guy does not get touched in his face. You know, prime Muhammad Ali did not ever get touched in his face. His defense was so slick, so sick. He could not get touched. Can you remember that? Billy Joe Saunders has got that. Also, Muhammad Ali had punch, but he couldn't crack. He wasn't a huge puncher. Just like Billy Joe Saunders. They rely on the jab, they rely on the foot movement and the defense and the speed. Just like Billy Joe Saunders. And if it comes down to having to take a good shot, we knew Muhammad Ali could take them shots. He probably had the greatest chin of all time. But I'm saying to you also, Billy Joe Saunders, he can take a shot when it comes down to it. So this is what I'm saying, man. This is why I'm going to be siding with Billy Joe Saunders on this. I'll side with anybody from 155 to 160. Also, another problem though for Billy Joe Saunders is this guy's coming up from 155. Not long ago he was at 155. So we know he's going to be fast, and that can cause Billy Joe Saunders problems because he's used to being the faster fighter. That's what he relies on, his speed. Also, this guy's got good foot movement and defense. Billy Joe Saunders uses that. Also, this guy's a southpaw. Billy Joe Saunders is a southpaw. But I don't see this fight going anything like Billy Joe Saunders versus what was his name? William Monroe. That fight was a little bit of a stinker, you know. It was a bit awkward. I see this fight, Saunders versus Demetrius Andreas, being fireworks, being a big boy fight. Some big shots getting landed by each guy. A lot of action. I don't think Billy Joe Saunders is going to be able to stay away from him all the time. This guy's also bigger than him. He's 2 years older than him. But even though the guy's 2 years older than him, I still class Billy Joe Saunders as the veteran in there. I class him as the better boxer. So, but this to me just proves, because Billy Joe Saunders ain't just beating champions on the way out, a 35-year-old champion or some old guys or nothing like that. Billy Joe Saunders is fighting young, hungry, up-and-coming challengers, just like Muhammad Ali used to. He's fighting all the top competition. This Demetrius was avoided by Charlos, I heard. I'm not too sure if that's true or not, but we know this would be a good fight for either one of them. And they didn't take it. So this is going to be a solid win, another solid win on Billy Joe Saunders' resume. If he loses, then, you know, the only reason I would give Billy Joe Saunders for losing in a fight like this is because of his behaviour outside of the ring. He behaves like a twat outside the ring and keep treating people like that, disrespectfully, doing that and showing it on cameras and, you know, things like that. You're going to get karma. You're going to get embarrassed. One way or another, God will embarrass you, you know. Maybe it'll be in the ring, maybe it'll be 100 years down the line, you know, I don't know. But I'm just saying, be careful to Billy Joe Saunders. Keep it respectful, keep humble, and do your thing. Kingdom of Boxing, I'm gone fan, peace.